Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Andy. Thank you for being here. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedly. Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and happy 4th of July weekend to all the Americans who will be celebrating. Yes, it's kind of quiet around here. A lot of our neighbors are gone. And as you can see, I have a new angle. Check it out. I've been listening to the comments section. Yes. So I thought I would try this angle. Hopefully nobody will be getting vertigo from this angle because I am very sensitive myself to vertigo and dizziness. So anyways, it's hard to please everyone. I've tried this angle before. It's not for everyone. But let me know what you think, okay? I am trying to please everyone. I really am trying to please everyone. Also on the other channel news front, my husband ordered me a iPhone headset. So the problem with my audio cutting out is when I look to my left over here, because I've got this little side table where I keep notes. And when I look to my left, that's when my audio cuts out. The other time when it cuts out is when I lean back in my chair here and just kind of get casual. I guess because I'm pulling away from my chest where I have my mic clipped on. And so when I sit back to get casual, to rant or whatever, it cuts out then too. So it's like almost like I have to stay like stationary and not move. So that's where the headphone should really help out. So anyways, I should be getting that headset within about, I think in about a week from now. I should be getting it in about 7 days. So there you go. So there you have it. So let's talk about Harry. Let's find out what's their next move. Someone posed the question, well, what's Harry going to be up to next? And Markle. So, you know, he's going to be coming and going into the UK. From my understanding, some people, they'll go for a month at a time, go back to the United States, go back another month. So this is going to be, you know, little short jolts more than likely. Unless I'm wrong, you can clarify that. But from my understanding, you're able to do that. So anyways, let's get some cards on what is up for Meghan and Harry. What is up for Meghan and Harry? There we go. They are in a losing situation here. They do not feel victorious. We have the 6 of Wands in reverse. So they feel like losers. There's no victory here. They're not getting the public accolades that they're looking for. Nobody's buying them. They're feeling ignored. They're not getting the public attention. It's quite the narcissist card, so I'd say they're kind of wounded. It's a 6 in reverse, so there's lack of harmony going on in their life. Not feeling harmonious since they're not getting the attention. This is really all about getting attention and winning and feeling victorious. So let's get another card here. What is the challenging position? What is the challenging position in this situation? The challenging position. Challenging position. Lots of challenges. And I'm just going to flip it like that. So the challenging position is the World card. The World card is a challenging position. Recognizing truly the suffering of other people. They're not exactly involved. They're really not. It's sideways. I would say that it's cognitive empathy. They're using cognitive empathy. They truly are not feeling it, is how I feel about that. Because the World card's all about understanding the suffering of others. It's also about turning your vision into light and leveling up. Having harmony and success. So once again, their challenge is winning and getting success. So they're really feeling like double failures here. There's a double failure right here. These 2 cards alone is feeling like a failure, and the challenging position is feeling like a failure, and getting the world to recognize them. They want everyone in the world to recognize them and think that they're leveling up and that they can recognize the suffering of others, but people are not simply buying it. So that is the problem here. Let's get to the focal point. What is the focal point? What is the focal point? The focal point. 4 of Cups. Wishing, I do not have enough. I don't have enough. I don't have enough. I will do it this way. And hopefully it's okay and nobody's getting sick and nauseated. There you go. 4 of Cups. That is a wishing card. Very much wishing. Yes, definitely. Feeling disconnected, blocked from people. So he's feeling blocked from his family. Unable to see the emotional gifts in front of them, the good that they do have in front of them. They're not capable of embracing it or seeing it. A lot of emotional healing is needed with this position, with this card. And they need to open up their own heart in order to accept the love from others. So really there's blocked emotional feelings here, and wanting emotional stability because it's a 4. So 4s represent stability. So really desiring emotional stability. And so I think that's also part of the reason why he's going to do what he's going to do, as well as the tax breaks, and as everyone's putting it, living off the UK people and getting the benefits that he doesn't deserve. Yes. Let's get to the hidden energy. The hidden energy. There we go. Hidden energy. He is very nostalgic. That's the root of the problem, the root of the situation. He's having a lot of touchy-feely feelings about what he walked away from, and really wanting it back. He wants back in, you guys. He has emotional harmonious feelings about it. So he's starting to maybe wanting to return to the Harry he used to be. And he's going to hide it from Markle, of course. So that's why it's in the hidden position, but it's also the root feelings that he has. He wants to go back to his roots. He really does. Let's get to the past position that no longer serves Harry. The past position that no longer serves Harry and Markle. The 7 of Cups, gaslighting. 7 of Cups, being reckless in their decisions. 7 of Cups right there. Yep, and it's in reverse. Upright, you got lots of choices and decisions. You know, it's also a fantasy. 7 of Cups all about, it's being a bit scattered. It's also about, you know, wants and desires. What do you want and what do you desire, and being able to have choices. Here, he's out of choices. They're no longer, they don't have a lot of options at this point in time. Those options are not on the table anymore for them. The options have been removed. He's out of options. He's out of choices. So another reason why he's doing what he's doing. Another reason to return home. Another reason to feel like he doesn't have enough being married to Markle, because they're out of options. They're failing miserably. Going into the future. Going into the future for Harry and Meghan. We have here the 10 of Wands, and it's facing kind of sideways, kind of more into the reverse here. So with the 10 of Wands in reverse, this is quite, you know, feeling burned out, complete total burnout. They want to say no. They know they're being told no. It is a full burnout position, and too much heavy responsibilities. Harry wants to say no to it, I would say. He doesn't want it on his back anymore. He doesn't want to carry all those 10 wands on his back, feeling so burdened. He simply can't handle it. He needs the comforts of his family. He needs the comforts of having every option available to him, because that's the way he was raised. He was raised with that gold and silver spoon in his mouth, and now he doesn't have the options. Before, it didn't matter if he failed before. The options were always available. They were always available. If he failed, doesn't matter, Harry, we got options for you. He's not used to this. He's simply not used to this burden and having options removed from him. So he misses the family being able to provide that for him. And here, with it in reverse, with the 10 of Wands in reverse, he's lacking priorities. He cannot handle the stress. He can't delegate. And he has also lost trust in other people. He's lost trust in his union with Markle, too. Let's go into the feelings in the situation for Harry. Yeah, he's thinking about that duality, that partnership, that relationship. So he's weighing it. He is weighing it. What do I do? What do I do with this? Yeah, what do you do with this? Okay, what are you going to do? Let's see, the outside influences and coming in energy of what Harry's next move is, his next move. So when he's away visiting, he's going to ruminate over his relationship with Markle. We have here the Knight of Swords in reverse with the Ace of Pentacles with the outside influences. He's going to look for propositions and opportunities coming his way. And he wants it to happen very swiftly without recognizing the consequences. He wants to rush in, and he wants to do it kind of abruptly. It's going to be very chaotic and a very negative energy. So trying to find propositions. So he's going to be very forceful with this Knight of Swords in reverse. He is going to be very unpredictable. He realizes it's unpredictable if he ever will get propositions. He really needs propositions. Back to looking for opportunities within the family because he doesn't have any. So that's what he's hoping for by going back with the outside influences. But he realizes it's completely, you know, a very disregarded for other people. He feels like he's got no direction. He's got no options and no direction here. He doesn't know where he's going. He doesn't know where he's heading. He needs someone else to tell him what to do. He needs propositions because he's clueless as to what he's doing here. This is sticking out. I'm going to take it. And he's feeling the Four of Swords, defeated. He's feeling very defeated in the situation. Rest, recovery, take a step back, do some healings, take 3 steps back so you can move forward. But he wants to be very aggressive. He needs it now. He's super desperate for money. He's super desperate for opportunities here with that Ace of Pentacles, you know, because he needs a new beginning. He needs seeding. He needs ventures. If he doesn't, all his opportunities are going to be like that, and all hope is going to be lost for him, very let down. So he's trying to get back what he lost. He's trying to stay in. He wants to seed in and seed healing his disappointment, really, by being quite aggressive. Let's get to the hopes and fears, hopes and fears, hopes and fears for Harry. Hopes and fears for Harry. And the next step, he has self-loathing going on with the Judgment in reverse. He doesn't feel like he's being carefully looked after or watched over. He doesn't feel safe. We have here the angels overlooking you. He doesn't feel safe anymore. He doesn't feel confident and comfortable. This is self-loathing and self-hatred here. He's not feeling good, to say the least. He knows he's being judged for his behavior, and it's a wake-up call. And now he's loathing, a lot of self-loathing and self-hatred, and defeated. So let's get to the final call. Final call for Harry. Final call. He is not making slow, steady progress, making his wife rich with the Queen of Pentacles. That's always been a focus point, is he's needing to make her rich before he divorces her or before they go on their separate ways. But with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, all it is putting out, it's just more negative messages about Markle trying to become rich. And that cover gossip magazine was greed was ruining them. It was a U.S. Gossip columnist, Star Magazine, said that greed was killing them. So with that Page of Pentacles in reverse, that's a negative message about Markle's greed here. And that she is not making slow, steady progress. She is not dependent. She is not loyal. She is not someone who can actually make it happen for herself. But yet she enjoys that comfort and luxuries, and she expects it and wants it, and she's waiting for it, but it's not happening with that Page of Pentacles in reverse. And so she's looking and she's hoping for new opportunities. She wants to take all her dreams and desires and turn her ventures into opportunities. But right now, it's all impractical. It's all impractical, and everyone's talking about her. And everything, she wants contracts. She wants contracts, but everything's going into reverse. Those contracts are being pulled from her, and the opportunities are being pulled from her, and she's losing her motivation at this point in time, because the Page of Pentacles upright is having motivation. She's losing her motivation to make money. Harry's losing motivation to obtain it for her. She knows she's not able to do it. She's not that slow, steady progress of what we get with the Knight of Pentacles or with the Page of Pentacles. It's a slow, steady wins the race. And she's not winning the race. She's losing the race. He's losing the race on trying to obtain that for her, because that's always been his thing, is I got to make sure if we split. I think he made this promise to her that if they ever ended up separated or divorced, he would make sure that she lived a life of luxury and comforts, and that she wouldn't end up broke. But he's realizing he cannot make that happen. She can't make that happen. She keeps making promises that they can keep putting out positive messages on her abundance and her abilities, but it's not working out. So he's really giving up here. He does feel totally defeated. In the center of the deck, what do I have here? We have here six of Pentacles in reverse. He doesn't see her being the benefactor of anything here. That's the benefactor card. Lack of harmony in the benefactor. They're not going to get any money from the King of England or the Queen of England or anyone in the monarchy. And Harry doesn't feel like he is, if this is the Harry card here, being the, quote, respected father leader here, it's all one-sided. He's feeling too much pressure. That's that 10 of Wands on his back here. He doesn't want to carry the burden anymore. He doesn't want to carry that burden. He knows he's not capable of doing it. Everything's one-sided. She's expecting it from Charles. She's expecting it from Harry. She expects it from any man, any father figure. She expects it from any father figure, and it always ends up being one-sided. And she thinks that she should be the benefactor from every man who has attained this level of success of the Emperor card, because the Emperor is respected. They have worldly success and stability and power. He knows he cannot give it to her. He cannot give it to her. He has to get it from his side of the family, his family. He cannot provide that. He cannot provide that. He's too burdened, and he simply cannot give her what she wants. So it's looking like he is going to stay hyper-focused on the things he cannot give her. He's realizing he's not, that ballerina slipper is just not fitting, okay? He's never been capable. And I think he's realizing he's just not capable. He's not cut out for it. And he's not buying into the fantasy and the illusion and the dreams anymore of her pumping him up and encouraging him to keep going, keep going. We can get there. We can do it. We can do it. No, we can't. He's realizing that is all a facade, a fantasy, and it's not happening. Let's get let's see if I have my book here. I hope I do. Yes, I do. My spirit animal. No, where is it? There it is. Okay, spirit animal. See, I'm turning to my left, and hopefully you can still hear me. That won't be happening in a week or so. Spirit animal. There it is. That's the book I use. Let's get a spirit animal. Spirit animal. Meghan and Harry, the next move, what's happening with him going to UK, the next situation. Unicorn. Yeah, he's really hoping for the best for himself, the unicorn. He really wants things to go well for himself. He's hyper-focused on his own escapism at this point in time, I think. This is like the beginning steps of a divorce. Let's get to the 201. Unicorn, reconnecting with the higher wisdom and divinity. It's difficult to see, hear, and think the unicorn without immediate questioning if it's real. Did they ever exist? Yeah, he knows his life really isn't real. It was very hopeful, wishful, thinking there'd be fast speed, fast momentum with that world card there. And it was very wishful thinking. Questioning the exploring, contemplating the higher self. The mind's eye reaches and reaches and reaches out to grasp. So he is going inward. There's something more. You are the unicorn, and you have begun your quest for the answers. So he is going in for answers. I think he's starting to recognize his errors here. He's trying to find intellect. He's going inward. He's going inward. He's actually taking a look at himself, and he's realizing everything he's lost, that family, that structure that he misses. So I think he is. I think he's, with all the cutoffs from the companies, you can't deny it. When you have major companies pulling away from you, that's a major wake-up call right there. Yeah, the world. Yeah, he knows that's that world here. The world card is about leveling up, visions coming to light, harmony, success, recognizing the suffering of others. You've been through the fool's path. He's been through the fool's path, and he's realizing that, there was a lot of fantasy here with the moon and wishful thinking. He's hoping it would be fast speed momentum and recognizing the suffering of others, but really this moon energy is about fantasy, illusions, denial, lies. It's all a show. It's all a TV show for her. It's a Suits show for her. And he just became a character in her narrative, her movie, her reality show. He wanted to be part of it. He was willing to, but he really thought it was going to work out. But he's realizing she's not capable. He was jumping on the bandwagon. He was being a passenger in the seat, and this passenger seat is not suiting him well at this point in time. He doesn't want to be in the passenger seat. Unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. Yeah, at one point in time, he did have this love for her. He felt love for her. There was some oneness and attraction. self-indulgence. The love was very self-indulgent, focusing on the self, trying to heal. Right now, he's doing shadow work, self-appreciation, and he's having sudden change, shocking news, upheaval, transformation. So, you know, he felt love for her. He felt attraction for her. It was a very self-indulgent attraction. It was a very self-indulgent love. But everything with it became sudden change. He's having an epiphany here. This lightning bolt is an epiphany. His epiphany is it's all an illusion. It was all wishful thinking. So he's waking up from the dream, from the fantasy and the dream. Ooh, not that. Too fast. Yeah, fantasy and illusion of the lovers with children. Yeah, that's part of the fantasy and the illusion. He wants children too. That's part of this fantasy. He wanted to be a dad. And we have here priest. So that's kind of going into spirituality. Priest with melancholy. Wow. Priest of melancholy. Sadness. There's some sadness with religion, spirituality. Feeling probably disconnected from his upbringing, going to church. Yeah, widower. Yeah, the end of it. Yeah, he really disconnected from his spirit, from his upbringing, going into church, whatever he was taught. He did crash it down, and he's kind of suffering from that lack of spirituality. He went into this fantasy-rich world of hers, between the lovers and the fake children situation. Entrapment. This is sort of this trauma bond. He disconnected himself from his childhood, because I got that nostalgia card earlier. Really disconnected from everything that he was raised to be. And so he really wants to end it. He wants to end this, because all he's been is unhappy. And he feels like death here. I mean, this is what death. I mean, you need a priest when someone dies. So he's feeling like he probably needs some spiritual mentoring, because he's so miserable. He's so miserable. He needs spiritual mentoring. He needs someone of high value to mentor him back into himself, so that he can find some self-love and get back to himself from this trauma bond situation and the self-indulgent lifestyle. And, you know, all that flirting and that romance that he got himself trapped into. He's really waking up. He is waking up, but who knows what he'll do with it. But it's looking like he wants to pull away. I think this is a pulling away. Him doing this is a pulling away from her, as well as the other. A lot of it is he can use that to escape from her, is by saying, hey, I'm just doing it for taxes. I'm doing it just for this and that, which is the smart angle to do. You never want to tell someone like her what you're actually doing. You don't want to give them your plans. You want to do it covertly and keep it a secret. You don't want anyone to know, because she will hinder him. Even though she's ready to give up and get to the point where she's thinking maybe she needs a richer man and maybe she could do better. Probably she will flirt and do things behind his back when he's not around. So we got here parasite. Yeah, there's parasite, but it fell out in reverse. He wants to remove himself from her because she's very clingy onto him. She's like a parasite he needs to get rid of, in essence. And she has been like a parasite within the family, and he wants to break free of the parasite. Yeah, he needs to take some parasite medication. Yeah. Sorry, I just had to throw that in there. All right, you guys, I hope this angle doesn't make you sick. Please let me know how it works for you. Until later, thank you for watching. Until next time, and also thanks for the super thanks, you guys. Bye, you guys.